Welcome back to Tungsten Tales. Absolutely delighted to be joined by BDO World Dart Trophy champion, Peter Machin. How you doing, mate?
Good, yourself.
Peter, as you would have known, was just played in the Grand Slam of Darts. Bit of a tough group, mate. Yourself, Robbie Green, James Wade and Phil Taylor. A bit of an introduction.
A very big introduction to the PDC darts, so I loved it though. Playing against those guys, you don't get that opportunity back home, so to play against them was a dream come true.
Yeah, great experience. Slightly different than what you used to. As you said, he won the World Trophy this year. What was the feedback like from Australia for lifting that trophy?
Well, it was phenomenal. Just the amount of messages on social media, phone calls, wherever you go, it was great. My work colleagues were pumping me at work with it all, so all my staff knew, my customers knew what was going on. So people outside of darts were coming in, congratulations, and oh yeah, watched your game the other night. So it was really
Is there a lot of competitive darts in the area where you live?
South Australia's a very small state. We've probably got
20 million people there, isn't it?
No way. A very small darting community, so yeah, it's not as big as what it is over here.
So you've got to travel a lot to try and find some ranking events to try and get you into these.
You need
these
an
type
airplane.
Of events.
Yeah, you've got to be on an airplane.
Well, if you need my helicopter, you just give me a shout. You know that you're always welcome. What was it actually like then, the difference of playing in front of that type of crowd? Because, I mean, obviously you're used to playing in front of the BDO type crowds, which is a little bit more respectful. They're sort of more of a traditional style. How did you find it?
Oh, concentration was phenomenal. I don't know how these guys do it week in, week out. The crowd doesn't shut up. No. They're just full on in you. And with that stadium, they were sitting
very compact
with you.
Yeah, they're on you.
The people that are in this grandstand were they're basically sitting on the tail line with you, counting you down. So
yeah, people that don't realise around the top of the civic hall, there's I think it's 8 or 9 sections of tiered seating that are literally almost looking right on top of you.
Right on top of you. It was very daunting. So, but I loved it. It was, yeah, absolutely loved it.
And you got a win against your good mate Robbie Green.
Yeah.
What was it like you obviously watched a lot of these players on TV back home. What was it? How did you find it? Did you get on with most of them? Did they give you a good welcome?
Yeah, they did. Didn't know what to expect. And first walked into the players' room and Mark Webster came up and shook his hand, introduced himself. Gavin Price did the same thing. I've met Phil before, so I don't know if he remembered me or not, but he was fantastic. So yeah, everyone in the room basically was great. Yeah,
it was a massive moment. As you know, I covered the World Dart Trophy and commentated on it and covered it for TV. Huge moment for you. Must give you a great impetus for the rest of your career, because really your career is in its infancy. You've got a lot yet to give.
Yeah, it was to come across here and get a win on English soil
which is a rarity. I think that Tony David with winning the Worlds a few years ago, and obviously Simon Whitlock's success, and obviously now young Corey. Do you know young Corey?
Yeah, no Corey. I've been playing against his dad for the last 20 years.
Yeah, because his dad's a decent player, isn't he?
Yeah, very good. So old Fred, and known the family for a long time, and
obviously Kyle Anderson now he won the event in Auckland. Did you watch much of that in Australia?
Yeah, no, watched all of that. Having 2 Aussies up there, was so proud to sit there and watch them guys battle it out, and to go all the way like it did, and how they reacted afterwards. Big hug on stage. Both of them, it was like a big win for us all. Yeah,
because you're getting more and more TV time over there now, so hopefully you'll get more events to give you opportunities to qualify for more events, not just in your own country, but in Europe and in the UK. Do you have any plans to play any more PDC events?
Yeah, I want to try and qualify next year for the World Championship, so I'm going to go and play in the Oceanic. So want to go and do that next year. And
because you've won the Australian Grandmasters a couple of times, which used to be BDO ranked. Is that still the case?
Still BDO ranked, yep. So I won that.
Yeah, that was always a big event. There's some big names on that trophy. I don't know whether they have the old style trophies where the previous winners are listed on it, but you're in good company winning that, and you've won that twice.
I won that twice, yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, thanks very much for joining us, pal, and good luck for 2018, and enjoy the rest of your stay in the UK.
Thanks, mate.
All the best, mate.
Cheers.